not sure how much you can speak to this, but I guess looking ahead without Marco, at least for this weekend, how does that change your approach?
It's just, we deal with it, and, so we just make our plans. Without him, we haven't had him for the last couple of weeks, so it really doesn't change much of anything.
Yeah.
Is the circumstances of this departure anything that you just discussed with the rest of the team?
I think he's a teammate, and we need to support him. I think all of us individually have probably known somebody or had somebody that maybe we're even related to that's gone through something like this or a difficult situation like this, and right now he needs our support to come through this at the other end as a stronger person.
Away from that, Stefan Frei and Oba, it looked like they got their first full training in today. How do you think they did?
Yeah, Stefan, did much more work. Wasn't full on, but went through probably 75% of training, and Oba was probably closer to about 60% of training. So now it's always, when you're coming off an injury like that, it's how do you feel tomorrow, and then that'll determine how much more work we do tomorrow.
How positive is that for the club, just seeing them finally getting back in the swing of things?
Well, it's positive to see everybody get back in the swing of things, but we also have a number of guys that need to get to full fitness. Alonso isn't at full fitness. Obviously, Freeberg's not at full fitness, so we need those guys to get to full fitness as well.
When do you expect to see him back at all and ready to play in a match? Oba and Frei.
Can't really tell you. I don't know if this weekend is going to be too soon. We've got to play it by ear and judge it a little bit and see how he feels tomorrow, like I said.
Is there any minimum or any way to even predict when Papa might be available?
No idea on that.
You've talked about kind of wanting more out of Barrett and Nagel up front. Have you given any more serious thought to throwing up a Darwin, for example? Or I know Victor's sort of dealing with an injury right now before that happened.
You're looking at everybody at training, and, you want to see who's banging away goals at training, and, they're, we didn't need to replace the nets today, so there weren't that many goals flying in, so we need to continue to train hard and continue for guys to find their confidence in training and scoring goals in training, and that'll determine a lot as to who plays.
Sure. News, I guess, left over from the weekend, but the All-Star teams were named, and former, best 11 guys like Barrett and Alonso not on it. Do you think those guys have had All-Star first halves?
Barrett.
I'm sorry, not Barrett. Marshall. And Alonso.
Of not being on the All-Star team?
Not on the team.
I thought Marshall was on the team.
All-Star.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Well.
Yeah. Okay, so
you're
confusing me. You're confusing me now. Okay, maybe I'll ask you. Okay. What do you think about Alonso not making the All-Star team? No, obviously I think Ozzy, came into the game, into the season, coming off a surgery and an injury, and took him a while, and then got injured again. So, there hasn't been enough consistency probably there. Although, either has Lampard or Gerrard, but those are commissioners' choices. So, same token, what's most important for us right now is that our guys get ready for us. So if they All-Star game, great, nice honor, nice award. But at the end of the day, we want to make sure guys are ready to play for us, not that they're ready to play against Spurs for 45 minutes.
Give me a mulligan. What about the homegrowns came out with no Sounders active? Is that does that say anything about the pipeline?
Victor was originally on the team, but then he picked up an injury at the under-18 national team camp. So we felt it was best for him not to go at this stage, but he was originally selected on the team.
Otherwise, do you think any of your other guys should have gotten more of a look?
I don't know. It's tough when you're picking 20 players from the whole league. There's I think every team can make an argument for one or two. Yeah.
On a total really random topic, hopefully to get a little chuckle out of you, do you have any pre-match rituals or superstitions or anything that you have to do every single match when you take the field?
There's probably a lot of them, probably too many to go into. They're not superstitions, they're consistent preparation, and so I believe in consistent preparation. And I won't go into all those details. So.
We talk about having your players away. Dempsey has a chance to play in the final if they make it there Sunday, and then he's also on the All-Star team on Wednesday, and then you guys have your big match against Vancouver on Saturday. Are you worried at all about about getting him back and being able to go on Saturday?
Well, obviously Dempsey's logging a lot of minutes. You know, I mean, they had a fairly easy game with Cuba, and you know he was still out there at the 90th minute. So, you know, Jurgen's not giving him a lot of rest. So, you know, hopefully it's a situation where. Because he ended up not playing for us at the end there before he left for the national team, that he'll be able to sustain it and go with it. But you know, like I said, the All-Star game is not that important in my opinion. You know, it's more important for us as the Sounders to make sure our players are ready to play for us against Vancouver.
Can you speak to Clint's form with the Gold Cup? He seems he's on fire with goals.
It's been great. It's been great. You know, he's got 6 goals so far in the tournament. You know, it's an objective sort of that Jurgen set for himself, and Clint has responded to that. And you know, he's a motivated, quality player, and I think you know he wants to show people right now that you know that's who he is, and not anything else, all the other stuff that's been out there.